This film is about the Port of London. We're going to show you the operations, the equipment, the ships, and the men. Now, why London? You will not forget, I'm sure, the vibrant heart of the British people here, the industry, the industrial complex all around here, but also beside the river. I want to emphasize to you the length and the size of the area of our port. Upriver from Teddington, down the river to the eastern port limit, 90 miles. And that eastern port limit, out there in the North Sea, about 40 miles from the continent of Europe. A very large area, for which we are responsible not only for the docks and so on, but for the control of navigation and for the control of pollution, where we have a very good story to tell.
Gentlemen, may I welcome you to this 5th anniversary meeting of the Port Users Consultative Committee, this dialogue which you the users of the Port of London and we, the Port of London Authority, set up over 5 years ago now as a forum for discussion to maintain a dialogue between the various interests and persons who use the port and the services of that port and the provision by the Port Authority.
The Port of London Authority is well aware of the value of such direct consultation with port users. Attending this meeting are leading figures in the shipping world, chambers of commerce and industry, road haulage, freight forwarding and transport, the Confederation of British Industry, and the National Ports Council.
The responsible manager for the development of this new and very important concept. John, over to you.
Gentlemen, today I want to tell you something about our long-term plans for the Maplin Seaport. Here we have the River Thames with industrial development on the north and south bank, running down through the oil port to the site of the proposed new airport and seaport development. On this drawing we have the overall development, 16 to 18,000 acres, the yellow being the largest proportion of the reclamation for the airport, this corner here for the container facilities and the oil terminal, and the green area for the commercial and industrial development. The oil terminal is shown on this drawing here, and the first of the container berths will, we hope, look something like this and form the first berths in stage 1 of the project.
New methods of cargo handling require specially designed ships. The Remuera, built on the Tyne, is the biggest and fastest refrigerated container vessel in the world. It joined the Australian National Line and Associated Container Transportation Fleet on the UK-New Zealand service from Tilbury, where first-class ship repairing facilities, essential in a modern port, are available. On the Black Watch and the Border, the latest side-loading techniques have been developed by Fred Olsen at India Millwall Docks. Forest products of all kinds are discharged at the Port of London Authority's common user and other specially constructed berths at Tilbury. Here are such leading companies as Svenska Cellulosa of Northern Europe, Canadian Transport Terminal and Seaboard Pioneer Terminal, who handle Canadian products. The OCL terminal at Tilbury is the busiest in Western Europe, with a service every 10 days. Containers can be stacked 5 high inside a windbreak, with modern refrigeration connections available. Overseas Containers Limited were the pioneers of the container service to Australia. In cargo handling, security is of prime importance. The Port of London Authority, with their own police force, nearly 300 strong, are ever vigilant in the customer's interests. Within the port area, random spot checks are made on cargo by a specially trained crew. This consignment of bullion has a constant police escort.
Minivan to control, go ahead, over.
Thanks to the pollution control of the Port of London Authority, in cooperation with the Greater London Council, 63 kinds of fish are now to be found in Thames tidal waters. The charted depth of water available for shipping is also of vital importance. Regular soundings are taken by the Hydrographic Service of the Marine Department to ensure that the dredged channel provides a safe route for all vessels. Overseas visitors often come to Tilbury to see the impressive £30 million development.
If you now would look to your right, you will see the commencement of the Freightliner terminal, which is operated by the Port of London Authority.
The Port of London Authority's own rail Freightliner terminal within the docks connects with British Rail's nationwide network for fast through transit to and from Britain's industrial centres. Operated with 2 Goliath rail-mounted cranes, the containers are placed on internal tractor units which convey them to the container berths.
Would you like to go across here, please?
you worked out with a shift system?
Oh yes, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Take this ship, for instance. She came in just after midday. She's come in to discharge and load, and she will sail about midnight, and then leave space for the Comar line to come in at 2:30 a.m. Suppose you'd like to see the straddle carriers across here.
Tilbury is now firmly established as Britain's leading container port, handling 300,000 containers per year. General cargo of all kinds is handled on a time shift system in every dock. The authority's multi-user container berths are gaining new business steadily by providing a no-delay service around the clock.
Listen, well, yes, they've had problems here, but we have too, right? Well, every country has. The thing is, they're making progress. I think you should get over here as soon as you can and have a look. Now, look, for the container operation, here's how it goes. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we can set up a rolling schedule. They're all right on that. Well, it's ideally situated for the southeast area, and you've got about 20% of the population to draw from. Yeah, there's a freight line terminal. Feeds the Midlands and the North. Yep, no time at all. Look, I would suggest that you put in a direct telex to the office here. And we can organize an office right on the berth. Yeah. And look, the Port of London Authority Management would like to see you. Well, as soon as possible. You name it, London or New York.
Modern bulk wine facilities provided by the Port of London Authority have resulted in a steady increase in the volume of wine handled. Last year, 5 million gallons of wine were received and stored in glass fiber tanks before continuing the journey to the bottling plant. The authority's £6 million grain terminal at Tilbury is capable of discharging almost 20,000 tons of grain in a 14-hour working day. With grain, a quick turnaround is essential. Press-button, fully automated controls speed the grain from the ships to the storage silos with a capacity of 100,000 tons, coupled with privately owned mills situated alongside. The average annual throughput is 1.5 million tons. Throughout the centuries, the city and the port have had the closest ties.
Show January 15.
I'll give you 10 down.
Show January 15.
I'm not here, John, we took 10. 10 on the board.
We have a vessel finishing in London, second half August. Could do this cargo, but she's only 2,700, 5%.
Ivor Lewis, Bob Green, Frank Morris, Richard Coley, Jeffrey H. Coley, Alfred Laystone, Kenneth Hart.
This is Lloyd's of London. Your vessel left Brisbane yesterday afternoon bound for Tilbury. Could you tell me if you should be calling it Melbourne or Fremantle on the way back? And could you give me the final sailing date from Fremantle? Thank you.
Myself at 9. 11 for cash.
Port of London.
I'm connecting you to the port promotion department.
Just a moment, please. Margot, we've just got confirmation. 2 tickets for Stockholm, Tuesday afternoon. Mr. Barry, Mr. Lloyd, okay?
We've still got 10 minutes, so we're all right. I'm particularly pleased, incidentally, that you've managed to organise the ambassador to come along as well as the ship owners and the commercial people, because it would be nice to have them all together so that we can tell them what we have achieved, the records that in fact have been broken and hopefully will be broken again.
Well, I know he was very glad to accept. Oh, by the way, did you get that invitation from the Commercial Council?
Yes, I did, thank you. To talk to the Chamber of Commerce. Well, that's all fixed. I've telexed ahead. We've got all the necessary information.
Nearly 6 million tons of exports, worth more than £2,500 million, pass through the port each year. Millions of pounds worth of imports are also handled. Trade, which is vital to the nation's life, well-being and economy. London plays a major role in providing the port facilities required by the hundreds of services to almost every country in the world. Vehicle appointment schemes, by cooperation between exporters, road hauliers, shippers and the Port of London Authority, allot a specific time of arrival for each vehicle's delivery or collection of cargo. Costly delays to road vehicles carrying imports and exports are now almost eliminated. Also, a new standard shipping note has done much to speed up documentation. Roll-on, roll-off facilities are provided for the Swedish Lloyd line operating from 26 berth. Here, turnaround time has been cut from 6 days to 6 hours. Oil is another bulk cargo with impressive riverside installations. The Thames estuary can claim to be Britain's foremost oil port. Ships of ever-increasing size are using the Thames. The Dr. Likes is the world's first CB class intermodal transport. The massive stern elevator has a capacity of 2,000 tons, greater than any crane in the world. It can handle 2 fully laden barges simultaneously at the rate of 2,500 long tons per hour.
You've seen in this film something of what we're doing in the Port of London Authority today. You've seen how we brought Tilbury, by foresight, to be the #1 container port in Britain. But beyond Tilbury lies Maplin. Much further out in the estuary, beside the 3rd London airport, in a major reclamation in the Thames estuary, and all within PLA port limits, a great new deep water seaport, with first-class communications to London and to the Midlands. But we're just not interested only in new developments of this kind. We're interested in oil, in bulk traffics, in conventional cargo, and particularly conventional cargo when it comes to us in modern form. We're interested in every kind of business. We brought the Port of London successfully into the 70s, and now we're building for the 80s, the 90s, and to the 21st century. But the thing that is of the most importance to us is our people, the human side. Every individual is very important, and it is our people who will make us, and continue to make us, a truly great and international seaport.